The time has finally come. It doesn't feel real, but here we are. All of the Cody Hess singularities have been resolved. The only thing left to do is to take on Ars Coetia. All of humanity rests in our hands now. But what scares me isn't what will happen if we fail. I'm scared of Ars Coetia no longer. He has one, just one, weak point. I know for certain that he is not Cody Hess. He's the real Cody Hess. At the same time, someone who falsely holds this title, there's a void he can never reach. And that scares me. What scares me isn't if I can reach that void, but what I'll be thinking when I reach that void. I had a dream. A world where everyone and everything was Cody Hess. I don't understand that type of happiness. This image only frightens me. Ars Coetia. Why does it frighten you? These people have been released from their finite lives. They now embody Cody Hess, for all he is worth. They live a life they needn't fear ending. A promised tomorrow. No, I don't understand. I don't know why you showed me this. But I can see you're concerned for me, which is why it pains me to deny you. But this is all wrong. Very well. What answer have you found at the end of this journey? I don't understand this, Ariel. Cody Hess lived a great life. Death is just the natural end of all things. A life without death is not one free of loss. Just a life with eternal Cody is not one of just happiness. Ars Coetia, that is my answer to your question. I don't think anyone lives because we fear death. We live because we simply love Cody. We do our best to get through the day so we can see him tomorrow. So please, do not take away our desire to live. A shame. I always liked you, human. There's no path to a longer life for you. You have rejected Cody eternity, so you shall die. So die like the trash you are, and take Codeia with you. Die as one who clung to life, a warrior who traveled far and overcame many hardships. In the end, you will die as another powerless, ordinary human. It's time! March 31st, 2021.
GT、私はあなたのモーニングコールでここにいます。私たちの最後のコディラリティを始める時が近づいています。でもその前に、お願いがあります。私 M の医療記録をレビューしました。そして率直に言って、彼らの体は限界にあります。これでできても、M は死ぬぞ。私はあなたが知る必要があると思いました。ロマには私に悪い知らせを自分自身に伝えて欲しかったのですが。
I think Emma already knows.
そうですか。私たちが最後の協力を始める前に、あなたはほんの少しの瞬間しかありません。後悔しないように使ってください。
Good morning, GT. How you doing? Are you feeling pressured? Me too. From the very start of our journey, I felt that I would end up letting everyone down. But you have overcome our challenges. So, thank you, GT. I'm proud of you. Now come, let us go. Right on time. Good morning, you two. Finally found the location of Ars Coetia's base, which is located outside the normal temporal axis. We'll Cody shift there. We'll crash land there and hope we don't get overwhelmed.
言い換えれば、それは驚きの着陸作戦です。これが新しい D-Day になります。私たちには2つの目標しかありません。アルスコエチアを倒すと生き返る。
It won't be that easy, unfortunately. The enemy territory itself is a living life form. Ars Coetia's very world of itself is Cody Hess. You'll need to besiege the Cody Hess temples before you can get to Koedia.
そして、あなたが彼に近づき、彼を倒すと、コディラリティは消え始めます。言い換えると、
We run back here as fast as we can?
ちょうど、戦いは、私たちが戻って初めて本当に終わります。
That's the mission. Any questions? Well then, it's time. There's no time to feel anxious. April 1st is just a few hours away. So let us go. Ars Coedia has enacted the greatest murder plot in human history. If we fail, all of Cody Manity will be erased and replaced with a new Cody Manity. Goes without saying that we cannot allow this to happen, GT. M, I entrust you with the goal of defeating Ars Coedia. A soul as hollow as his should go up in flames with no one to remember him by. Leave it to us. I see. Thank you. Initiating Cody Shift Program. The enemy is Ars Coedia, Cody Hess himself. The mission is to defeat him and return alive. Don't lose. Day by day, I'm fed up with all of this, so just be yourself and make parodies. All of your worries will leave. Oh my boy, if you don't make a great finale, we cannot be keeping secret parodies from Cody Hess. I finally discovered myself and naturally I love Cody. Kicking away all the boring parodies, I'll make the greatest parody ever seen. I say, my Cody, Super Cody, leave the parodies to me. I'll never stop dreaming impossible. We'll get over it, take it easy, go. A great finale, of course it is. Why? Because it feels good. Cody has, more importantly, Cody is the best. Haven't done this or that yet. It always feels so forced. I have 5 years experience, so from now on let's just do it. Haven't done this or that yet. It always feels fun. I have 5 years experience, but what's wrong with loving Cody? Are you guys okay? We're fine, Doctor. We made it to Coedia's temple. But I sensed something strange.
はい、私は過去に見たものとは異なり、いくつかのコッド用マリーズを感知しています。私がこれを通して得ている読書エリア全体が、獅子、彼らはコディマニティの獣です。
Well done getting here. Truly, it's an accomplishment. You made it this far. You are Goda from Umineko. Indeed, but there is no need for greetings. I know how far you have journeyed thus far, and so I stand against you. You shall not fail me in this kitchen. Your journey ends here, before you can stop the recreation of the Codyverse. And, even if you were somehow to fail me, there are 6 others waiting to stop you from reaching the throne. You will not prevail. This kitchen, it's too powerful. When I'm in the kitchen, I can't lose. No, we can beat him. It's useless. It's all useless. Don't you see? This world is Cody Hess. We are Cody Hess. Therefore, we are this world. Come, my brothers, show yourselves. Aye, 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 aye. How could you hope to beat one of us, not to mention all of us? Now, last remaining human, you must die. You fought all this way and it was pointless. It was a spectacular show. Thank you, and goodbye. So, it was pointless after all, huh?
No, it wasn't pointless. It's too early to give up now, isn't it? This battle was a long journey that lasted many years, but you never fell into despair. You've met many people and fought many enemies, all for the sake of your dear friend. Even if it all fell to ashes and you stood alone, you still looked ahead. You never gave up because you knew my fate was not yet decided. It is no different. I may not be in full swing, but at least there is so much I can do. Wasn't this story meant for us to take back our future together?
My kitchen? No! It's dozens of Cody Hess Guardians. 10, 20, 30? Everyone is here. All of the friends we met along the way. All of the Cody Hesses we saved. How is this possible? How are we being overrun by mere humans? We are this world. We are Cody Hess. Who are you?
There is no one to believe in you, but there is one person who believes in us. A human that still believes in Cody Hess as he was and as he is. How could I ignore that call? Hear me, Cody Guardians who have gathered here. We stand together now, not to prevent the world from ending, but to open up a path for our friend. My name is Cody Hess. In my name, I shall become your shield. Now go. We can only hold them off. It is up to you alone to see your journey to completion.
Let's go. Hey!
Now! This is it! Now is the time to choose. Die and be free of pain, or live
Go
and fight your
now,
sorrow.
if
Now
you
is the time
want
to shape your
another
stories.
world
Your
awaits.
fate is in your hands.
To think that I'd be summoned here and now. The fate of this world interests me not. But I suppose killing these usurpers won't hurt. Ree!
Fear not, for I am here. As long as you echo my name, I shall appear. My name is Masked Muscle Man. By the name of my muscles, I shall punish you, offenders of Cody Hess. It's not about whose skin you mantle, but about what's deep down inside. Your muscles. And these muscles belong solely to Cody Hess. Hey buddy, think you got the wrong door. Leather Club's 2 blocks down. Frick you. Frick you, Leatherhead. Maybe you and I should settle it right here. Why don't you get out of that leather stuff? I'll strip down to this and we'll fight those Codys. Get out of that jabroni outfit. No problem, buddy. I'll show you who's boss of this gym.
Here come that boy!
Today's video is sponsored by Umi Neko no Naku Koyoni, one of the biggest visual novels of 2021, and it's totally free if your friends buy it for you. Currently, almost 10 users have read Umi Neko in the last 10 years. It's one of the most impressive games in its class with detailed sprites, backgrounds, and smooth 60 frames per second text speed animations. All of the characters in the game are awful people with unique deaths that change your strategic lateral think. The Witchers have some ridiculous magic of their own, and figuring out the perfect logic and strategy to overtake them is a lot of fun. Currently, with over 3 reviews, Umi Neko has almost a perfect score in the Steam store. The community is growing fast, and the highly anticipated new Umi Neko Saku is now live. You might even find Erika out there on Nakajima. It's easier to start now than ever with your friend literally buying it for you. So what are you waiting for? Go to the video description, click on the special links, you'll get 50,000 gold bars and a free epic Kinzo as part of the new player program to start your journey. Good luck, and I'll see you there! No! The way is blocked! We can't get past them. But we're so close. There's only one thing left we can do. Attention all YouTube viewers! Cody Hess is in great danger and he needs your help to wipe out the final demon Cody pillar. But to do this, he needs you to personally come to the Temple of Humanity and stop them. To join, yell, "Cody Hess is the best" as loud as you can into your microphone. Then leave a YouTube comment, like, and subscribe. But you have to be quick when they have a few hours left until Cody Hess is lost forever.
Go, we say.
They came! Of course they did. These thirsty gamers can't help themselves from simping for our boy Cody. Now let's go. We're finally there. GT, I've got an update for you. I've confirmed that this is the real Ars Coedia. Or at the very least, he's not a fake Ars Coedia. This can't be some distorted version of Ars Coedia, like Codillo is. The opposite of good is evil, the opposite of evil is good, and Ars Coedia is nothing. He has no will of his own. In other words, the will of another is causing him to enact his own perverted sense of justice on his world. In other words, his body is Ars Coedia, but his insides aren't. This will be my last transmission, so please let me ask you a question. M, do you have any regrets? Is this the outcome you wished for? Of course. I have no regrets, even to the very end. I see. Good.
Welcome, remnants of Cody Manity. A mere 30 minutes remains until Cody Manity is incinerated. Have you come to fight? Really to sing a requiem? No, it doesn't matter. Burn. Cody Manity perishes with you. Your journey was meaningless.
No, you're wrong. GT's battle wasn't meaningless. No matter how tough things got, GT never gave up. All of those efforts have led us here, To this very moment. GT, let's crush our Scoadia, embodiment of Cody Hess, together.
A suicide attack, is it? I shall enjoy my front row seat. Your anger, sadness, fear. Show it to us. I commend your valor. That was merely 1% of my true power. How about I show you 10%?
We have seen much sadness. We have seen much betrayal. There's no need for a world without Cody Hess, whether he disappear today or in a few measly decades. And so, we've embodied the ideal of Cody Hess, shall transcend him. This planet was imperfect. We must begin anew, starting with Cody Hess, and ending with Cody Hess. Straight to the point, you're going to die. End this pointless chatter, for we end this now. How boring! You could just accept this, Em.
Huh?
I have come to understand you. Can you not understand me? We both mourn death's inevitable approach. The future is hollow. Living things fear their mortality. We both just want someone to understand us. M, an artificial Cody form. Even if you were to win, you'd only have a few days left to live. Join with us and reject humanity. Understand us, for we understand you. Just say one word. Yes. We shall take you with us to the world of Cody Hess.
Cool idea. You...
I'm sure you're aware, GT. Don't you wish for your friend to flourish, rather than die here, at your side?
It's true. If death is certain, then life is meaningless. I cannot deny that.
Then...
But meaning isn't something humans find in their own lives as they live. It's something we find in Cody. It's true that a world of Cody would be one without sadness. But that'd be wrong. Even if he could live for eternity, he wouldn't want to. The world I want is one that is right in front of me. Even if my life ends in the blink of an eye, I want to see every second I can of the future. GT, I leave the rest to you.
The shame. Then burn to ash with the rest of Cody humanity. They shall herald the end of Cody humanity with the fire that scorches the world. Farewell, GT. Farewell, M. Your journey ends here.
You're just getting started, GT. Your battle isn't going to end in a place like this.
M! The time of birth hath come. I am the remedy of Cody eternity. Now, burn like the garbage you are. Ars Comato Cody Manis!
That which heals all wounds and grudges, our glorious friend, manifest yourself. Lord Cody Lot! Ah! This should open up an opportunity for you, GT. Thank you for everything. I wanted to pay you back for everything you gave me. And now, finally, I really feel like my life had value. But I regret one thing. I was always the one being loved. Just once, I would have liked to tell Cody Hess how much he meant to me.
It's over, just as I imagined. No futile,
Reloading attack. You can all die together. Well, I suppose I can give you one chance to attack me. Do it in memory of M. Strike me with those frail muscles of yours.
Wait! Calm yourself, GT. Save your strength. Doctor?
私たちの基地は攻撃を受けています。GT にサポートを送信することはできません。この時点で、最後まで苦労する必要があります。
A meaningless future, huh? That's how you feel, Em. I have to make my stand too.
それであなたはそれをするつもりですか？
Yeah, this is the ideal time. I've seen the limits of his power. I only fight winning battles, after all. I leave the command room to you, Leonardo. Defend it with your life until GT makes it back.
もちろん、さあ行きましょう。
Thank you, Da Vinci. And goodbye. Sorry to steal your thunder, GT, but I'll take things from here.
What? Another human? What could you hope to... Wait... You? But how?
First off, I should take my jacket off. That should help everyone understand.
Masaka!
Dr. Kodia? When Cody Hess died, I, Ars Kodia, Lord of Death, was stricken with loss. For I was responsible for culling the soul of our greatest star. Ars Kodia was a being unable to feel emotion. The loss overcame him. And so, that loss culminated in a wish. I wished to be human, just like Cody Hess was. I thought Ars Kodia perished that day, but right as I became human, I saw the future. The future where Ars Kodia destroyed the world and remade it anew with the soul of Cody Hess. So, I panicked. By then, it was already too late. The human formed from the loss of Ars Kodia saw Ars Kodia gain emotions, but he was missing one. He lacked the ability to mourn, and ultimately, to accept. Thank you, GT, M, Cody, for letting me reach this moment. Koatia, I shall redo your last rites. I'll pass judgment on your heart, unable to repent for its sins.
You're no match for us. You're merely a fraction of us, a percentage of our power.
All life must come to an end. Life is a pilgrimage in which we stockpile suffering. However, it is by no means a tale of death and partings. Koedia, shame of my years, beast born from my corpse. Here and now, I'll pass judgment on your evil with my own hands.
Do not make me laugh. What can you do? Nothing. An incompetent ghost. The only talk is empty as his dreams. Die, die, die! As I thought. Just empty words. I'll send you to your death with your own power.
Yes, that's the plan. I'll be extinguished by my own power. This is the end of Ars Koedia.
Nani?
Koedia, I'll teach you one last thing. You knew of loss, but you didn't know its true meaning. No, you could never know its true meaning. Taste his loss. Remedy of Cody Eternity. The time of Cody Nation hath come. I'm the beginning of Cody Eternity. And finally, the time of death hath come. I am he who surrenders Cody Hess. Accept our loss.
Is this a loss?
I have accepted the loss of myself. This will be the end of us.
It's not that simple. You've given up existence. You're everything. Everything you ever did will become worthless. This world will lose its power. Our Cody as a being will cease to exist. In the past and the present, you'll experience true nothingness, and that no human has ever reached, the complete annihilation of self. You did it to yourself!
Doctor? And so, the world will be ruled by humans. Cody Hess will live and die as Cody Hess. Nothing more, nothing less. He'll become a normal human being, for his soul will be let free. You're going to die? Yeah, it's scary and sad, but this is something only I could do. So I had to do it. It's the right thing to do. Eminem taught me that. That's not fair. No, I suppose it isn't. Sorry, GT. But, Coedia, your immortality is no more. You're meant to watch over mankind, and in turn chose to destroy it. You've turned away from Cody. Now it's time to pay the price.
My duty? My duty? Are you saying it's my duty to forget Cody Hess? To let him remain a mere human? Year after year, parody after parody. Do you think being forced to watch him suffer makes me happy? I'm sick of it. No matter what happens, he burns out. His life is just a story of hate and sadness. It's a terrible thing to watch.
That's what you failed to understand. His life was a beautiful thing, but even stars come to an end. Nothing is eternal, and pain awaits us all. But that doesn't mean his life was a story of despair. Not at all. He lived his life to the fullest, as a happy human. What more could someone want? It was a dazzling, brief journey, like the twinkling of a star. It was a story of love and hope.
No. Utter nonsense. Your words will not fool us. Die here, humans. Our great deed remains incomplete, but we could still see it done. We're disintegrating, but there's plenty of time. As long as I can activate my noble phantasm before the last of us is gone. Life should not be bound by death. A story that must end like that is worthless. Be gone, humans.
It's time. The last thing No. The last thing we will see is your victory. This is my order, Commander. Don't worry about me. Fight to claim perfect, total victory. As human, you defeated loss. Now you must defeat the beast calling himself Cody Hess. Now go, GT. Everything you and M has led to this moment. To the end of Cody Hess parodies. Thank you, Doctor. For everything.
We are meant to destroy death, and yet we failed? Why do you fight? Do you wish for your friend to die? Why do you keep fighting so hard?
That's obvious. I love Cody Hess.
For love? Just so you can love? When you weren't even fighting for Cody, but yourself. We completely overestimated you. You longed for love and feared death. Doing so, you defeated us in our quest for Cody eternity. What hopeless foolishness. What worthless stubbornness. We need not save you. How absurd.
GT、読めますか？コディタニティの崩壊を確認しました。アルスコエチアもなくなりました。この世界は崩れているので、無駄にする時間はありません。この世界が無に戻る前に、急いでコデアに行ってください。
Alright, let's get out of here. Fast!
The temple is crumbling.
He did it. Good work, everyone. Oh, they've disappeared. Thank you. You fought until all your strength was gone. My words will not reach you now, but I am thankful. From here on out, what happens not me, the Cody Hess who lived but did not die. I envy you, Cody Hess of this world. May you live and die as you wish.
続けて、GT 走れ。走れ、基地は500メートル先です。急いで。スカウターは巨大なパワーレベルを獲得しています。彼は、ここで待っていた。気をつけて、GT、それは。
Coetia.
That's right. We finally understand each other. I'm not going to let you leave alive. You'll die here, with me. My dream is in ruins. Everything I did, all I sacrificed, it is all for naught. I lost. Cody humanity will be returned to how it was. This is a meaningless battle. This would have never happened before. But
Now you have a reason to fight.
indeed, I too have my pride, for I know loss. Or rather, I do now. I know now human mortality. I finally understand. It's been a long journey. 6 parodies, countless years, all for naught. Going to stop you to protect the one thing I cannot possibly relinquish. You're gonna stop me so you can return home alive. I've said what I needed to say, so let us begin. Bring an end to Cody Hess parodies. O master who overcame 6 parodies in 6 years, your journey is all about Cody Hess. My name is Ars Coetia. I'm the one who used Cody Hess to destroy Cody Hess, the one who strove for what lay beyond. A climax with no one around. I strove for an empty wish that none truly wanted. I'm born now, I shall perish now. There'll be no resolution, but even so, I shall put my entire being on the line to crush you, my sworn enemy, my hatred, my destiny. I want you to witness this. This brief moment is now my parody. This brief but precious time is giving Coetia true life. Impossible. You'll not harm me like that, let alone defeat me. You fear the coming exodus. Only create a few seconds of parody. You conserve your power for a chance to survive. Dramatically, will result in your death.
You don't know that. If I overpower you even once...
GT, why are you conserving your energy? If I strike you down here, I'll attack Codea. My revenge is not limited to you alone. We're not there. Codea will survive. You're not defending against me. You're defending Codea.
Coetia...
GT,
You...
is that all Cody Hess parodies mean to you?
It's not like dying here will be meaningless. Coetia, prepare yourself. Trace, on. Oh, love me, Cody. Oh, Cody. The way you keep me in suspense is awful. Just respond to me on Discord and play.
What? Is that it? Let go! Give in to the parodies!
Still don't get it, huh? I already did. The Kaguya openings are twin parodies. Just as we lust after Cody Hess parodies, love me Cody lusts after Cody Hess.
Bakana! Tragically short, and yet strangely fascinating. So, this is what human life is like.
ビデオがバックアップされました。急いで、GT。コデアはコエチアの領域から離れ始めています。今すぐ0シフトポイントに到達しましょう。私は最後の可能な秒まで保持します。
I'm coming! There's still a chance, GT. Quick, take my hand. Oh, good. You're still here, Em. You completely disappeared. This, Em, is your death. But even still, your will persists in this void. We don't have much time, so I'm gonna be brief. I'm gonna bring you back to life. I'm the embodiment of parodies. I'm the beast that feeds on all of their time and effort that humans put into impressing you. In other words, you may think of me as everyone's love for their friends. Koetia tried to harness me for his own ends, but was destined for failure. I am Dem. Over the last few years, I've accumulated massive amounts of energy. Using that, I'll perform a miracle that even Cody Hess can never accomplish. What I'm going to do is transfer my future to you. Be powerful enough to let you live beyond the 3 days you have left. Once I've done this, all of the parodies will end. But I don't want you to worry about that. Still, be a bit of a lonely ending, so I want to at least say goodbye here at the end. Goodbye, Em. Goodbye, Cody Hess. My time with all of you, this journey, has been truly wonderful. Congratulations, maker of this parody. You've created a true series of masterpieces. I'm alive! I am too!
よくやった、お二人。あなたの安全な帰りと目覚めで、私は私たちの最後のコーディヘスパロディが完了したことを宣言することを嬉しく思います。私
We may be separated from Cody Hess, and one day, all traces of him will disappear. Our memories will fade. But even so, there'll still be something that remains in our hearts. We lived at the same time. We lived in the same world. If I can remember that, I believe we can be together even if we're far apart. That is why I'll keep running forwards, so that one day, perhaps we'll meet again. Winter has passed. It's spring. Under the same blue sky as him, I'll keep running.
これは何ですか？コーディヘス2022の計画。コーディヘスの演劇の脚本はマンハッタンを取りますか？番号
Take it from me, kid. One day, you gotta learn when to quit.